friends, well, this is my root ripper doohickey subsoiler that I made a while back to put behind the tractor. The original intent was to pull stumps out of the ground, and it kind of works for that if you have a small stump, but big stuff, yeah, no match for this thing. I mean, it's not going to bend or break or anything like that. It's just that big stumps are big and they're powerful, or they're, you know, stuck in the ground and whatnot. Yeah, I didn't quite do like what I would like, and maybe part of it is that I should have actually taken more time to sharpen that edge so it could cut through roots. I think that would have made a bigger difference. It's more of a flat edge on there. And this piece right here I've added just recently on the front of it, because I was trying to put in some underground line and dig that in. I didn't quite have it wide enough because the trench filled in. It's only about 3 inches wide. I kind of worked with what I had and it didn't work so great anyway. So what I'm going to do here is try to add a couple of wings on each side of it, and the wings are going to hopefully allow me to make some sort of a trench in a pass or two that I can put a drain tile in. So that's my main goal here is to make some kind of a little drain tile digger. Not sure if I'm really going to get down to the depth that I want. I might have to modify this thing a little bit more for that, but we'll figure it out as we go. I don't have to go down super deep with what I'm doing here.
Well, the cheap and easy and the very light thing to do to mock up this plate of steel that I'm going to add for a wing is cardboard. And I'm not getting too persnickety with the cardboard, just holding it on here, and you'll see in a second here I hack off a few pieces just to get a very, very rough idea what I want to do. And then of course it's on to the piece of metal here, which I am going to cut in half because this is what I have, and by hook or by crook I'm going to make both wings out of this piece right here. These are the times when I really do wish I had a plasma cutter. And then I'm going to cut off the corners here, so this is where it'll make the V at the center. And just cutting up the second one. Here's one of the reasons why I like working with metal. The fact that you can get the welder out and tack some random piece of crap like this angle iron that came off of a bed to the back of this V-ditcher and just use it as a temporary brace until everything else gets welded together. Not as easy to do that type of thing with woodworking, although I guess you can after a fashion. All right, friends, so we are not going to talk about that funny looking little notch up toward the top of the V-ditcher there, because that's a mistake and we just don't want to mention it. Anyway, I'm tacking the front of this up so we can put it on and kind of see what it looks like in a second here. Got to go get the tractor though. All right, here comes the old Belarus. And I'm going to Let's see if I can slide this thing forward and get it in place somehow here. Boom, let her down, lift her up, and struggle for a bit. See what it looks like. All right, so now you see where I was going with that first mistake, but I'm correcting it and trying to mark it with a really bad marker here. And then I'm going to take and cut out this notch. Problem with this thing is the more metal I weld on it, the heavier it gets. And I've only started with these 2 plates and that one little piece of angle iron. All right, so here I am hacking out a piece of C-channel that's going to go across the top, and this is pretty much going to be the only thing that holds it on that root ripper doohickey. 2 pieces here. Sorry, this camera angle stinks. I mean, come on. So I ended up adding this brace across the back just to make sure that those wings don't collapse. And I don't think I showed it, but I have another 2 braces along the back edge of both wings that I added on later as well. So after this, there's going to be a little bit of missing footage in here of me kind of bolting things together and adding these other braces on the back side of the wings and all that jazz, and then finishing hooking it up to the tractor, because I just didn't know if I was going to save the footage and put it up on YouTube or not. But we're all of a sudden going to go from here right out into the front lawn and do damage. Fortunately for me, I have permission to tear up the lawn, so not a career-limiting move as far as me being a household member is concerned. Anyway, right there was a propane line that I put in not too long before. So you obviously want to lift that machine up and go up and over that propane line and dig that thing in by hand. Anyway, getting about maybe 16 to 18 inches of depth, maybe not quite in the first pass, but it gets down there pretty good. Actually, pretty surprising how it was able to cut the sod and separate it out to the side. I'm really, really pleased at how it's working. I mean, you know, pulling that kind of a plow through the ground isn't that easy anyway. And we're more towards spring here, so it ground's still a little bit damp. That makes it easier as long as it's not so damp that you're getting stuck. Anyway, I'm going to continue on here and move this buggy forward, and you can see how it goes from your vantage point here.